So I have something special for us this moment about the power of what? Of midnight what? Prayer, the power of 12 a.m. and the power of 2 o'clock in the morning. These are the period, the moment that forces of darkness used to operate. There was a day that I was, in my place, in my former, where I do used to live in Nigeria. So I was sleeping one day. So at 12 o'clock, I saw a handwriting writing, but the hand was not being seen, nothing. But from here to this point is all I was seeing in the dream. The handwriting was written in Arab language, which I was not able to read nor understand. So when I wake up, I look at the time. It was something like 1 to 2. Then I start to ask myself, what is the meaning of that? Even till now, I always imagine the handwriting, how it was being written. So what am I trying to say? There is power in the middle of the night. Oh my God, too much cold. So there is a serious power that operates in this word, in this methods of what of the night. That is why whenever you wake up around this 12 o'clock stroke 3 o'clock, let me put it 3 o'clock, speak, prophesize to your life. Yes, believe me. These are the period that forces of darkness, they invoke spirit. That is why the Bible says when men sleep, the enemy so ties. So it is from that 12 o'clock till 3 o'clock. Sometimes people operate reach 4 o'clock. You got to say, so this period are the period that the forces of darkness, they operate when men have already sleep. Because that is the moment they know that you are not, you don't know what you are doing. Sorry for disturbing. They know that these are the period, or that is the moment that you don't know where you are. They can invoke your spirit. They can call you. They can operate in all form. But if you are able to do it, to pray, or you are able to do what silence prayer, you prophesy to your life, you can also command heaven to release blessing at that moment. Believe me, if you are that type of person, you can take a glass of cup of water like this and do what Elisha did in the old. You can take a glass of cup of water, put water and salt inside, prophesy, pour it on yourself. Believe me, in a due season, you will start to see extraordinary manifestation in your life, in your business. And if you are a mother up there, and it looks like your children are not progressing in some areas of their life, in some business, this method of a light prayer, you don't need to shout, you don't need to speak much. Just do as I said, put a glass of water, pour sound, salt inside, put salt inside. And if you have sand, you can add a little and do what and prophesy and said to them, as long as no one hate water, as long as no one hates sword, and as long as no one can do without standing on the soil, so shall uniqueness, favor, breakthrough, greatness locate wherever my children is. My brother, you need to understand the far truth. So if you are up there, it look like things are not working for you, your business are not growing, your life are not, you feel like this is not where you ought to be. Do this night prayer. Believe me, And if you have some people who come to attack you in the night, or one of my friends tell me what one of my friends tell me what he said. Anytime he wake up in the morning, he do used to see people beat him, blood will full all over his body. If you are that type of person, don't sleep at 12 o'clock. Just wake up. Even if you don't pray, just wake up. That 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, just be awake. You will come to understand, or 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, or 30 minutes, just be awake. Even without saying nothing, you got to understand that they will no longer be able to act because they can only operate when you are sleeping. So my brothers, be aware. Always try to wake up. That's why sometimes when enemy want to do what, when they want to come attack, they will either push the air to a point where you will no longer be able to wake up until they finish with their job. So my brothers, if you are that type of person who angels of God always alert at this particular time, always take charge, prophesy to your life, combine uniqueness, set forth powers of God to locate wherever they are gathered up against you, against your family, against your business, against your life. I do what I prophesy and ask God to take charge because enemies are walking real. Believe me, these are the period, these are the time that they do their job. You got to say, so cause confusion at this particular moment. You got to say, so remember blessed.